Thank God the game's reticle can.
Okay, everything's fine now.
Nani?
A lot of technical issues. Anyway, right. Is it just regular fog? Yeah, regular fog.
Oh. Low tide fog.
Well, yeah, so basically regular fog.
You should do what Toasterman does and yell out the window, "Shut the fuck up!"
I think that would just make it matter. I'll close the window if anything runs. Fuck it.
What's it even barking at?
I don't know. It's a dog. It barks. I wonder if you can also hear the pigeon man, because he's doing his shit again.
I don't think so.
He's always doing his shit. Welcome to my neighborhood. Alright. Okay, it's time to suffer. Okay.
I don't know if these weapons are good per se.
Yeah, it's quite workable. Must be on the other side. They are.
I have no ink. That explains that. Ooh! Every time I swing this thing, I should go, yup! Boom!
I kind of would prefer if you didn't.
Every time.
Hello, Novell.
Man, I love having no ink. Oh, this sucks.
So, do you want to talk tennis or what?
I don't know, because it'd be nice to keep the stream positive, you know? It'd be really nice to do that.
These are never, like, most of these are us bitching about things. And Novell's asked the question, so let's go.
Well,
my major complaint is the usual shit. Nintendo, come on. How hard is it to do netcode? Like, it's not hard. There's people who specialize in engineering this shit. Like, fucking come on.
oh, that's not really it for me.
No, that's my major
Yeah,
problem. Like, fuck me. Come on.
I have Google Fiber, so I'm not really.
I mean, the issue isn't my internet. The issue is the internet of everyone around me. Where I can join a match with 4 bars and still suffer, like, spikes of control lag.
Oh yeah, that's the best part. Like, you know, there are people who don't even know that you could, like, look at the other person's connection before a match. But even then, you can look at a person's connection and then you can get debated because they had, like, 4 bars, but then when you're in the actual match, it's suddenly 2 or 1. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, I played someone who had like 3, and I was like, you know, 3's blue, good enough. They dropped a 1 in, like, in the second game, and it's kind of like, well,
Yeah,
great.
and then when that happens, there's like a second of input lag when it's bad, and the game stutters sometimes.
And then other people just happen to lag at what were conspicuously, like, convenient times for them, and it's just kind of like...
I mean, on one hand, I really don't think people were using a lag switch. I think that's like a meme. It's more of a meme than reality, especially for a demo, but, you know, it's a competitive thing. It doesn't matter if it's a demo.
Man, like, I play Dark Souls. Like, that shit's real. That shit's
Dark
real
Souls.
and aggravating.
Dark Souls is toxic.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's
Like,
not...
what I'm saying is that shit's real. You can't just be like, oh, that's a meme, no one uses them. No, they do. They do. In great numbers.
It's a serious, edgy game. It doesn't have a dog playing tennis.
It does, actually.
So, of course, there are people like that. You people!
But yeah, like, just... Nintendo, like, just buy servers, make, like, decent netcode. Like, fucking come on. You want to charge people for this shit. Like, it is not worth money at this point.
I think that was the only, like, real complaint people had with the game. Which is good.
Like, all my other problems are literally, like, you can just trace these back to me.
Of course. Like, then you know, you gotta get better.
It's like, It's like, it turns out I'm like still working off muscle memory from when I was 8 and playing regular Mario Tennis.
Well, at least you don't mash the controller.
It's like, I remember when I could hit A and just die from across the court. It's like, no, now you're going to charge. And it's like, I fucking despise this change, even though it's entirely my own fault, but I still despise it.
Yeah, no, Mario Tennis Aces is fucking great. It's as good as I was hoping and expecting it to be, which is great. It's just that I suck at it. And you know me with Splatoon. That same principle applies here as well.
I'm being sniped, there's a taxi, and now my entire life.
Where I do poorly, and then I'm like, oh, that other person is judging me. But then it's also like...
Which is still very weird.
In Splatoon, you just shoot a gun. It's like really not that hard. But in Mario Tennis Aces, they're, let's see, top spins, slices, flats, lobs, drop shots, trick shots, zone speed, zone shots. And like, all of these things combined, yeah, there's charging, there's max charging, there's a meter. Like, all these things combined to, like, you have to pay attention to all of these and remember they all exist, which I didn't. I just pressed A the entire time. When
you also pressed B occasionally.
Yeah, I know, that's when I remembered. And then I would go back to pressing A.
You never pressed Y, which was curious.
Because Y is so out of the way. Oh, shit. Sure.
Big seeks to join next round. Fuck me then. Just
yeah, it's like, I think it's... I don't know. It's mostly just I have to remember all the shit exists, because, you know, watching Mario Tennis is, like, the hypest shit. And I feel like, you know, I was watching Luke and I was, like, coaching him and shit. But, like, actually playing it is completely different, you know?
I guess, because I haven't actually watched anyone play. Well, no, I watched you play it.
No, that doesn't count.
But, like, I had already played it at that point myself, so it was kind of like,
I'm pretty sure I'll get it. And
where did that Mall's eggs go?
All the way over here, towards Piers.
Fuck it.
I got them. And I'm pretty sure I'll get it and I'll stream it. I'm just really not good at it, and it made me feel actually like shit.
See, that's you doing it to yourself still. It's kind of like...
Over here having an existential crisis. Why do I play games?
Yeah, I kind of don't understand that. It's like, not everyone's gonna be like fucking Sonic Fox, you know? We can't all, like, be the literal best fighting game players in the world while wearing a first.
I know, but I hate being that guy that's like... Because, you know, when you watch someone, you know, oh, this person just booted up the game. I hate being that guy to people. I hate it!
Why?
Because it's not right. They're like, how high and mighty, fuck you. If there was a way I could just remove every opponent's negative thoughts about me, and perhaps make them a machine, then I would be set.
You didn't let him join.
Oh, yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Well, you know me, when I'm talking about something. It's all on autopilot. Yeah, low latency. That's what low latency's for. That way you can maybe hop in a few seconds. Preempt it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll be like Splatoon, where
you just stop playing it online.
I'll say that I love it and will recommend it to everyone because it's so good, but not actually play it because I don't like playing it. Because of my shit. That's like the worst case scenario.
We need to like try and fix that shit, because I swear to God.
Maybe. I feel like I do a lot better, because, you know, I could be bad at Breath of the Wild, and it's not that bad, because it's just myself and AI. Well, the thing in Breath of the Wild is that...
So you think there's still people watching when you do games like that?
No, but that's fine to me, because, you know, everyone's been there.
Except me. But, no, I was there too.
Or it's like, and it's like entertaining to kind of be bad. It's not really entertaining to be bad at a multiplayer game.
That
when
time
you're
where you
getting
like
mad.
instead of putting your arrow in the fire, you lit a torch and then crouched down and began
Is
shooting.
that like your highlight?
That's the highlight to me, where it's just kind of like, oh.
Yeah, I think my highlight is the blue fire shrine.
That's not the same one, is it?
Nah, I think.
What's the blue fire?
Are you thinking about the beginning of the game?
No, I'm thinking of like that one. It's like you have to get put a blue flame
Yeah.
into like various torches.
That's
So
what I'm
yes,
talking
that
about.
one. Yeah, that's the one. Like where you lit a torch and then instead of just like taking it from the source fire, you like lit a torch, threw it on the ground, and then began trying to shoot through that grounded torch.
Yeah, because you had to angle it up. Damn it! I'm going, but I.
It's just kind of like, oh.
All right, Novell. This might be the end of Breath of the Wild, so that's exciting. Well, not the end.
His highlight was when you were crushed by a ball rolling back down.
Oh yeah, that was near the beginning. That was good.
That was It was cosmic timing. I think 'cause you were saying something in the middle of it, so the comedic timing was just perfect.
Yeah, you know, I mean, if worst comes to worst, I just don't stream those multiplayer games. And just spectate them, and then just continue what I was gonna do, which is just blind single-player games. Oh my god, come on.
I mean, I feel like if you're going there, you probably shouldn't buy Mario Tennis then.
Well, that's the thing, because I want to try it, at least. And I want to at least do the story mode. The story mode won't be bad.
Well, unless it's designed bad.
Camelot! Also, it's probably gonna have cutscenes. Gotta be there for that. Ooh!
Also, my other main issue is like, Chain Chomp is kind of bullshit.
Yeah, generally people are saying that Chain Chomp's the best character, and Rosalina
Yeah, because
is
he's
second.
like actually bullshit. Like her, you can deal with because like curve shots, but you know that can also fuck her over. Because how's she gonna reach the other side? Eventually, momentum will get the better of her, and she's boned. Not him. He has like all the advantages of a power character while having none of the disadvantages.
Which is like, I don't know if it's good or bad. Because
It's bad.
Fuck yeah.
It's extremely
Fuck
bad.
yeah, Chain Chomp's the highest tier character, maybe. Better him than Rosalina. God damn it, I hate Rosalina in that game. Why are her voice lines so bad? I try to like you, Rosalina. I try.
Please, like, actually lower your volume a bit if you're gonna do this, because ow.
I hate her.
I don't understand you. You can like, hey, we somehow didn't die. I don't understand you. You can like, oh, the toads are fine, and then like, oh, this Rosalina is apparently hell. It's like, I don't understand
like
how
her.
you can. I don't care. How do you withstand toads, and then turn around and say, oh,
Well,
Rosalina's
Are you
bad?
talking in Mario Tennis? Toad is great, exclusively.
No, he's not. He's never great. He's fucking terrible all the time.
Actually, I don't know where Toad is on the verdict here, because some people say he's slower than Yoshi, so like he's just worse because he has slower reach.
No, I'm talking purely about voices. Like, he's fucking terrible at all times, and I don't understand how you can tolerate that and then shriek about other characters.
Well, because like, I don't know, it's kind of normalized. I don't know. I'm not like the I'm gonna make the Toad voice haha funny kind of thing. I'm just like, yep,
It's not
it's
even
Toad.
just that. It's just kind of like, fuck. Like, I hate his presence every time he has that voice. It's just like, I could just die. You know, I could.
I think the thing is Rosalina isn't supposed to sound bad, but she does. Toad is supposed to sound bad because he's Toad.
No, he's not. I'm pretty sure he's meant to sound great to everyone. Like, and by everyone I mean like whatever weird fetishist keeps putting him in games. But fuck me.
I forget if I told you. Did you know that Toad's voice actress is also Peaches?
That
What a
I didn't know that, but
what a
like,
hilarious connection.
I feel very sad for that voice actress.
Mario. You're lucky.
So they can't even hire like 4 different distinct voice actors. It's just the same 2 doubling up for everyone.
Charles Martinet is really good. Definitely nailing Waluigi this time.
I also appreciate that Waluigi shouts cheater.
Yeah,
People.
cheater.
Which is like, that's perfect. He does my job for me.
I wish that it had like a different taunt based on when you. 'Cause there are 2 taunts per character, and I wish it was a different taunt whether you like won the last point or lost the last point. So then Waluigi would say cheater whenever he lost, and then he would go like "ow" when he won, just to be a shithead. I think in previous Mario Tennis games that like, what'd that do? It didn't lower meter because meter wasn't a thing.
Alright, wait, that big thing.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, maybe all I need to do is play as Wario. Maybe that's it. The missing link.
I didn't get the unlock Rosaline in the demo, but I want to aim for her whenever I'm playing the actual game.
Maybe they'll day 1 patch her voice lines, like they'll hopefully day 1 patch Chain Chomp, which they won't. You know, people are like, oh yeah, well thank God this demo came out so they can change it in the game. Mario Tennis Aces probably went gold a year ago.
You're probably not wrong, honestly.
Like they're not changing shit in that game.
The finished development a year ago has been sitting on it for just like a allotted slot to be released in.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, I think that's what the Switch has been doing. They've been like holding back games.
They've definitely done that a bit.
To have a big release every month, which is fine. Fine.
It's better than like Sony who released like God of War and Detroit basically back to back.
We could talk about that if you want. No spoilers for Gavin.
What, Detroit?
Yeah. Because I have some positive things to say about it, believe it or not.
Yeah, but then you were also like, oh, you know, Beyond Two Souls makes sense, and it's kind of no.
No, I didn't say Beyond Two Souls was good. I just said it was the best one. Because it was the most. No, but like
whenever I like pointed out that his story and all was complete shit and made no sense, you're like, actually no, it kind of did. It's kind of no. You didn't pay any attention, did you?
I never said that the story was good. I just said that it was the most.
No, it's not saying that it's good. You were kept just trying to defend like the flaws in it. That I pointed out by saying no, it's not that or whatever. It's a
personal preference because that detective shit bores the fuck out of me.
It's not even like but like I was pointing like actual story flaws, like mechanical story flaws, and you were still trying to go like that doesn't matter too much or whatever. And it's kind of like,
Either way. Things Detroit Become Human does right. Whoever worked on the models and animation, great job.
I question that.
No, look. I think that, you know, what makes David Cage games bad is the writing, you know? Everyone else does their job pretty alright, I think.
I mean, no they don't, because Heavy Rain looked like trash when it came out.
That's Heavy Rain, like 50 years
Beyond Two Souls also looked like Uncanny Valley trash when it came out.
I didn't help me, but I think Detroit looks pretty alright.
I don't think so. I fucking just from watching the demo, it was kind of like, yeah, this is still the Uncanny Valley janky shit it's always been.
And I think that, yo, the whole "Your Choices Matter" meme, I think that Detroit actually does it to a pretty, you know, good degree. Not entirely, but I think your choices...
I'll be the judge of that myself on a regular.
Your choices do actually affect the thing. Like, Bear made a different decision, like, near the, you know, 3/4 point in the game, and he got none of Ryan's tree. Like, at all, because, you know, a character did something differently, so they weren't in that place at that time. So it just didn't show up at all. Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but did it affect like anything overall though?
I think so. Like I think it really comes into play at near the end of the game, which I guess is where it matters the most, right?
Cause like I remember people would say that about like the Telltale games, like like Walking Dead, like your choices matter and all of it. Like when you actually look at it as all one sequence, you realize that they actually really don't. You're like, oh, I'll see this character with this character, but then like whichever one you pick, they still die in the exact same place in the exact same way in the next episode.
Yeah.
Like it's just a reskin.
I think I don't know how many aspects of Detroit do that because I only watched one. Well, kind of watched Nick a little, but like that's near the beginning of the game, so of course it's going to be more railroaded.
You're not going to see much anything.
Yeah, but from what I've heard, from what chat said, and like, you know, all that stuff, I think that it actually is pretty all right. on that front. But of course,
Yeah, you need to qualify that.
of course, these things can't save the writing, which is the most important part of this game because there is no gameplay.
Yeah.
You know, the models and animations and whatnot can only take it so far. And Detroit Become Human is, as we all expected, way too heavy-handed, and it just keeps getting worse.
I mean, like, only from the shit I've seen, because like, I haven't played it, I haven't watched it, I just seen, like, you know, stuff like the Android compartment on the fucking...
Yeah, and the Android parking. Did you see that?
I didn't see that, no.
Oh my god.
Also, like, just as a premise, it doesn't really make sense. Like, the more I think about it, the more, like, robot racism just doesn't make sense. Because, like, people get attached to, like, fucking, like, things with no personality all the time.
Exactly. Like, you know, I think there was even a tweet like that, where it was like, you know, everyone's racist in Detroit Become Human, like, and then it's like me hugging my Roomba and giving it a name.
Yeah, like, that's what I mean. Like, that was the example I was going to use, was like, people name, like, Roombas and shit. Like, people aren't going to be racist against robots. It's like being racist against washing machines. Like, what the fuck sense does that make?
Well, it's like, there's like one dude who's like really nice to his robot, I guess, to show you parallels. But it's insane how much, like, everyone else in that game hates them for some reason. Like, why would you buy them if you hate them so much?
Yeah.
Like, I don't... I don't know, man.
Also, you don't tell me the specifics, but, like, how does... Because, like, I know one of the storylines is, you know, like, the abusive father, like, he breaks, like, the robot woman. Yeah. Okay, like, how does that guy who, like, visibly lives in some kind of poverty...
Yeah, pay for it. We don't know. They don't explain it. I think... Maybe the going thing is that he sold his house and shit to buy the robots.
He still lives in?
What, for him to want to buy the robots so badly?
He sold his house, but he still lives in the house?
No, I think the implication is he had a better house. But in order to afford the robots, he sold his better house to live in a shithole. To have the robots. It kind of makes sense halfway through the game.
I'm just saying, like, Deus Ex did this sort of thing. No surprise it did it better, but you know how he did, like, the whole people hate mechanical advancement thing?
Yeah.
By making it, like, actual people?
Yeah, I never
like, augmentations are, like, robot arms and, like, super bodies that make people objectively better than regular people, so there you go, conflict, source, problems. But, like, things that literally just exist to do jobs, like, they don't have personalities, but they just exist to do jobs. No one's gonna be racist against that. No one's gonna, like, hate it. Okay, maybe, like, rowdy teens will fuck one up whenever they get drunk. Okay, like, whatever, they do that with cars and shit now. But it's not really, like, robot racism, or it's, like, a society-wide super problem.
Well, I think the thing is, like... I mean, I agree. I don't really know how to explain it. I guess it's like, I mean, it's not really spoilers to be like, you know, the robots start becoming human.
It's right there in the title.
I think that's the case. But like, you know, they start gaining sentience, stuff like that. Like, they're called deviants, even.
Subtle.
Yo, do you know about the camps? I won't spoil, but like...
I've heard something about a camp, like a military camp or something, but I haven't, like, heard specifics.
Yeah, it's like... But that's getting into the whole racist thing, not the whole robots thing. But like... Don't
tell me there's a fucking robot concentration camp.
Why would there be a robot concentration camp? That would just be...
Oh my god.
No way. I'm talking about a day camp that children go to. But yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, I don't know. It's definitely a spoil, I guess, just because of how
it's fine.
I mean, it's fine
whatever.
because one, I thought you heard it. I thought you heard people talking about it. It's that absurd. But like two, it's like how they take it. that's even worse. You know, that's the bad part.
Yeah, the actual execution is worse than just the mere idea. That will still be a surprise. Oh my god.
Well, I think like there's a fear or something of them. Maybe people are afraid of robots.
I mean, you know, people are going to because you'll see it's like, it's human, it looks human, but not quite. That will make some people shit their pants a bit, sure. But like, David Cage, no.
Yeah, I think that's a big problem. That, you know, the fact that I say the writing is like so bad and heavy-handed, and I didn't even really consider that. I'm just like, you know, I guess this is the state of it. But like,
David Cage is as masterful subtly as Big Boss is wearing the chicken hat and bumming about Mallebius. That's a pretty good way of putting it.
That really drives home how bad it is. It's just, oh my god.
What you're saying is if you caught it, it must be like, really bad. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's just like, yeah, it's like I didn't even really think about that, but I'm still saying it's extremely bad, so that only makes it worse, you know? Like, there really is no reason for people to bully them unless the message is that humans are inherently racist, which, to be fair, probably isn't that far from the truth for some people.
I mean, but like, it doesn't make sense here anyway. I mean, yeah, we can say that, to be fair, like, it's improvement over Beyond Two Souls, but that's, you know, like saying, like, you know, like, hey, like, I'm eating a bit of cardboard that's better than eating an actual, like, lump of shite.
Domino's pizza.
Like, I don't understand how, like, why Sony keeps funding this, and, like, actively work to, like, hush up his various fuck-ups.
I think it's just, like, what was that one company or person who makes games that are infamously bad? That isn't David Cage, but people keep buying it. Oh, I'm thinking of Bethesda. I think it might be like Bethesda, where you know how mods.
I mean, like, once upon a time, Bethesda's games were fine. Like, they were actually pretty great.
But like, you know, people buy it just to see how glitchy it is and like how mods will be required to fix all.
That does actively like frustrate me. Where reviewers like, you know, this thing is like a buggy piece of shit and doesn't work half the time, but you know, it's Bethesda, it's fine, 10 out of 10. And it's kind of like, no,
yeah, of course,
no,
it's like Nintendo. Come on,
like, don't.
It's a Nintendo game.
Like, I actively saw reviews like that for Fallout 4, and I'm like, how do you have any sort of fucking integrity as a reviewer?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that David Cage, at this point, David Cage games will draw in money because people will want to see how bad it is.
Look at the spectacle, yeah.
Like you, for example.
I mean, yeah, but here's the thing. Unlike most people who like bought it day one to get like those sick streaming views or see the disaster up front, I'm going to go down to CEX and hand them my money, and they're not going to hand any of it on. They're going to keep it to themselves.
Well, right, but most people don't do that, especially because they want to see it day one or something.
Also, like, that's the point, because, like, Space Slasher brings up, like, the allegations swept under the rug that I alluded to as well. I see reviewers who are, like actively, you know, like, people who, like, on their Twitter and shit will, like, are actively, like, you know, champions of, like, good, like, causes for equality and shit, right? And then they'll turn around and say, David Cage is good for this industry when he's had, like, racism and sexual abuse allegations just swept away by Sony, just paid, like, be quiet about. Like, they're funding, like, a lawsuit in the UK to shut UK journalists up, trying to, like, claim libel. I know, I have no ink, give me a second.
I mean,
oh, that's this.
Isn't there, like, yeah, you drowned. Doesn't David Cage apparently, like, mistreat his employees or something?
Yep.
Well, so.
They had, like, a break-in, and, like, apparently he allegedly turned to, like, a black employee and said, hey, is that your cousin?
Oh, that's funny. I mean, Detroit Become Human, kind of like.
Yeah, I know, right? Also, there was that time he made, like, a fully nude model of Ellen Page without her knowledge or consent when she has a no nudity contract in her Hollywood contracts.
Well, that's her Hollywood contracts, not her David Cage contracts.
Yeah, like, that's her preference to, like, not be nude, and, you know, he went ahead and just did that, didn't tell her, kept it in the game files. got sued.
Next speed.
Sony just paid that one off, and it's kind of like at some point, where's the line?
Oh
right?
wait, hold on.
When's the fucking line?
Hold on, one more improvement from Detroit
What's
Become
that?
Human. There aren't that, like, I think there's only one real David Cage scene in it, thankfully.
See,
but it's
your definition of a David Cage scene and mine might be different.
No, it's like, you know, where like he just shows the character sitting on the toilet or taking a shower. That David Cage.
I thought you meant this a scene where you just begin shouting,
David,
no.
Dave. Well, there are plenty of those scenes because of how bad the writing is, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I thought like you meant there's only one scene where it gets like.
Oh no. There are plenty.
Name screamingly bad.
There are plenty of those David scenes. I'm talking about the weirdly like uncomfortable and perverted ones. Unfortunately, this one, I don't even know if I'm not gonna spoil it. That's something for you to look forward to. It's not particularly a good one though, so
Speed Slasher asked if you watched Best Friends play.
Oh yeah, I've heard plenty of people were waiting for that one in particular. I stopped watching those guys.
I heard they began doing like all his games, like the start of like, Omicron, and I was kind of like, oh, you poor bastards. I don't watch them myself, but I'm tempted to now with these.
I didn't stop watching because Wooly joined, but I think I stopped watching around when Wooly joined. So that's probably forever ago. Ah! I don't know if they still use the Kirby's Epic Yarn Green Greens as their intro.
I'm being chased around by this piece
of
shit, everyone.
I wasn't expecting that by me.
Hey, they're both chasing me, Nightbot.
I don't know where anyone is because I can't see anything. Oh, that was the end? Well, what was I reviving you for?
I did just in case, like, one of them swept over the other two.
Thank God, the Kirby's Epic Yarn music is still alive. Oh yeah, did you see that new ranked game mode?
No.
I didn't retweet it because the rumors say what it is, and I think that might spoil people. Should we talk about it?
If
Does
you
anyone
want to,
care
I have no
about
idea what it
spoiling a ranked game mode? Because I'm sensitive to the people who are, but I think it's kind of stupid myself. You know?
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It's like people who are spoiled for an advertisement, aka E3. Except not really, because there's hype involved, but I understand that argument.
And it's fun just to see those things happen live.
Yeah, pretty much. Instead of seeing it on a piece of paper, you see the trailer and then the build-up specifically made to build it up, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not really that
I mean,
argument. I don't know what argument I was going for, though. But, yeah, it was kind of leaked forever ago. You remember that, like, rocket game mode? That
no.
People said were, like, they found rocket parts in the game's files. It's probably for a ranked game.
I don't remember it. Like, this is probably ages ago, I just don't remember.
It was eons ago. Well, more of that shit was added. They don't have models or anything, but, you know, they work. So they, like, you know, hold it with a, like a Rainmaker and a box and stuff like that. And it seems kind of dumb. I don't know.
I guess it's like collect the parts, build the rocket.
No. It's like there's a rocket in the middle of the map, and then you have to shoot at it. And if you shoot at it enough, the rocket launches closer to the enemy base. And then it's harder to shoot because it's closer to the enemy base and it takes more hits the closer it gets. And it's like timed. I didn't fully understand it, but like, you know, it's timed. So if you don't keep shooting it, then it'll be less, or it'll go less of a distance, or like the enemy team it'll just jump back to where it was before or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's newish. I think it's just the Rainmaker bubble made or got its own game mode, more or less.
Okay. Also, we did talk about Mario Tennis.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It just like please get like actual netcode at some point. Also, changing up is actually like bullshit.
I think those were the only two complaints and like everyone had about that game. The netcode is bad, which we expected because it's a Nintendo Switch.
Also, like
game.
I have like one control complaint, which is like why can you trick backwards? Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
It makes sense. It does work. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that's another one actually, which they might put as an option in the full game. We hope. But trick shotting by pressing X twice has fucked so many people over.
I literally couldn't get it to work by doing that, so I have no idea.
So 3 things people complain about. It's not even. I don't even think it's really a problem on the GameCube controller. So I might just main that.
GameCube controller?
Yeah. Remember, like several months ago, they added GameCube controller, like the Wii U GameCube adapter support, but it didn't work with.
I didn't know that, but all right.
It didn't work with any game, more or less. Where's the person? Up over there.
Biggs is trying.
Yep. But yeah, that works with Mario Tennis, and it plays just like Power Tennis, more or less.
All right.
So I might use that. I don't know. Or for drop shots and lob shots, I really want to use A, B, and B, A instead of X. If you can't turn that option off, anyways. So. Yeah, it's a great game. I just suck at it. So when I played it, I was really upset. But that's me, not the game.
We do need to like help you through this.
An intervention.
You're wrecking this for yourself.
I don't know. Maybe if Splatoon will give me the gear I want. I don't want a hockey.
I feel like that's just like that's just like procrastinating in a sense.
I mean, the moment it could happen right now. The next 2 gear pieces could be the ones I want, and then I'll be like, all right, let's try Splatoon again.
Not play tennis. Fight. Yeah, this is fucking fight. Tennis, but we only do body shots.
I want to do a tennis round.
The body shots are like a point in your favor instead of being a penalty, like in most other sports.
Now, the thing is, like, in baseball, you're stuck in the box. So it's up to the pitcher to actually throw it within the strike zone. In tennis, You can run around. So it's up to you to run around the ball to hit it. So it's on you to not get hit. And being hit by a tennis ball isn't as painful as being hit by a baseball being pitched at you either.
It depends.
Well, I mean, from Bowser maybe, but if you give Bowser that lob and then you walk in the way of the resulting shot, then I think you'll die. But yeah, I think the body shot's fine. I mean, that's how it is in real tennis. I think the only thing that isn't like real tennis is you can throw the ball up to serve more than twice.
I mean, that's probably just like people probably don't know that rule really, and it's kind of like,
well, that people don't know a lot of rules about
right.
tennis, and the tutorial doesn't tell you, like faults and like what counts as out in a singles game. That fucked me up because like when you said like, oh, people don't know that's what like you're only allowed to use the full court in doubles. Like I didn't know that actually. And it's like, oh well, they could have told me that bit. I thought the game was just fucking with me. They could tell you what slices and topspins do, because I didn't know that. Like, just give you an example or something, instead of saying, all right, here's how to do it, and then you don't have to do it to proceed with the tutorial.
One time I almost got hit by a tennis racket because that grip wasn't too strong.
Well, that's a tennis racket. Yeah, I feel like I've only pressed the A button because I didn't know the importance of the other shots, and it's just easier to press the A button.
I had a vague feel for like the difference between shots, so I like regularly alternated them. I never did like the lob. I think I accidentally did like the lob shot and shit, and then I kind of wondered like, how the hell did I do that?
Oh, they tell you that, but
I mean, I know they tell you that, but like I never consciously used it or tried to use it. It just happened. I'm kind of like, I don't know how that happened.
They don't, like, apparently people are...
See ya, Speed Slasher.
Let's see it. Yeah, apparently people are saying that red counters blue, blue counters red, and then purple counters purple. That would be nice to know.
That's what that's the impression I got, yeah.
That would be nice to drill into people's heads instead of just saying you can do this, but then not say what it does. I like, and then you try Googling what's a top spin, what's a flat. It's like, that's kind of obtuse. They tell you in real tennis, obviously. So you can only
despite being like over the chum's head, apparently you're just not allowed to go over it. So fuck me, I guess. That didn't work somehow.
Hit it once. Maybe at too many games, because that's when it comes out, which I hate, by the way. I want to practice, but I'm gonna be busy.
Like no one else will have practice either, man.
Well, some people.
Well, besides like the lifeless cunt who's been playing it for like all hours of the demo, sure.
That's what I'm
But
worried
like
about.
they were always gonna win. Oh well.
But
Because they're mutant enough to play it that much, they were always gonna win. Like you shouldn't trouble yourself over shit like that.
I don't know, but maybe instead of Street Pass, because all TMG, I had my 3DS out and I was just walking around with it. Like everyone was talking, and I was talking with them, but I was playing my 3DS to get the spot Street Pass stuff. Maybe instead of that, I'll have my Switch out playing Mario Tennis. Of course, that means I have to use Joy-Cons, so I think I would rather die. We'll have to see how that goes. But hey, maybe I'll do that. Stay up until 5 a.m. and get 3 hours of sleep.
Like, I think you're just taking it a bit too seriously.
Maybe. I think a part of it is like I was the guy who was like fucking hyping this game up and then didn't fucking play it. It's like,
I mean, you know, like circumstances be as they are.
No, there was no excuse there. Mothership.
You were like away with like a friend and shit, right?
What?
You were away with like a friend and shit, right?
Oh yeah, I was at Luke's and I wanted Luke to play it. I could have just not gone, but of course, you know, and watching streams.
It's better to be social than just like say, "Nah, fuck off, I'm playing a video."
I think I saw on Twitter too. Like, it's like really fun to watch people too. So I definitely enjoyed myself. I didn't regret it.
Were you mad when you were watching me?
Not really. Oh, well, I guess the rando has the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Gavin forgot again.
No, I don't have it.
Alright, are you getting peers?
No, I'm getting the horde in front of us that is like unending. And the horde to the side of us that is unending.
See, that's what I was doing. Oh, this might not work. Oof. Alright, there we go. So I like when I just call Mario Tennis Aces tennis with a capital T, and people are like, "Which tennis?" And I'm like, "Come on now."
There's no come on now. I think be fair.
Come on now, which tennis? Why would I capitalize normal tennis? And then what other tennis games are worth mentioning?
If I was gonna be looking at playing Gravity Rush, enjoy.
Don't enjoy.
I still need to play like the PS4 remaster and get to.
You can get that play.
I mean, I got the plat on Vita, I might as well.
I still gotta play that full stop. Please don't.
Oh shit, we're down on the beach.
Come on. Hopefully that's good enough.
Of course, it closed it the last second.
Got him. Got him. Oh shit, come on. Got him. Please don't turn it away from me.
Playing the remaster. Enjoy.
Please don't turn it. Ah. Oh shit! I have to leave the cannon for 1 second. What? The torpedo? Are you serious?
Hmm? The torpedo blocked the shot, did it?
Entirely, and then it didn't
get
even
this
explode. Oh my god, come on. Okay, got it, but I might die. Now we're good. Okay, we're good.
Christ.
And E3's in like a week.
Yep.
I have to. When does E3 start? Friday, Saturday,
Sunday.
Sunday. So I can go to Loops. Okay, that's good.
The first day is just gonna be like EA and Microsoft, and like who gives a
That's
fuck?
still important. Over here,
It's for making fun of people, yeah. But
of course. I feel bad because Moldy made tweets like saying he was sick of.
yeah, and my response to that is like also just shut up.
I'm not. I mean,
That's all
I
that
get it. It's just like it's not entirely antagonistic. It's just fun, you know.
Yeah, I know, and also like people tongue bait these fucking companies every fucking day as well. Like so why people want to take a piss out of the big fancy shit? Like don't whinge. We're having our own fun.
I think there are people out there who are actually toxic, though. Maybe just
I mean,
talking about
tough
that.
shit. If some people did fuck up,
Over
who,
there, so
like,
it's new
who
peers.
cares? Don't blame everyone for it. It's just because it's not in for you, because you don't play sports games. Like, yeah, but so we can still take the piss out of the fact that their weird story mode thing is weird, or that like this entire fancy pre-rendered demo for like the next Star Wars game is completely fake and made up by hired awkward bad fucking esports announcers again, just embarrass themselves on stage.
What is this person doing? And then just shoot that pillar while you're over there. No. Let's go over here, so walls.
Fuck. We're not gonna make it. It's not gonna come down in time.
Oh, wait, I thought we had it and we were just getting extra shit.
No, we're one away.
Oh my god. I mean, I pretty much only care about Nintendo too. Maybe Sony might pull out some interesting stuff that I probably won't actually buy, but maybe
Oh yeah, they said they were gonna like announce shit in the run up to their show. So like, the 7th they're announcing a new PS4 game that will have VR. The 8th they're announcing like a release date. The 9th they're announcing a new VR game, and then I think like the 10th is just more VR games.
I mean, you know what? Respect to Sony for actually trying in the VR department.
Yeah, they're the only one that's really trying anymore.
Even if I personally don't care for it, and they're going to catch a lot of flack because no one also cares for it.
I do want to try PSVR still, cause like
Which is expensive.
Yeah, I do want to give like Super Hot a shot in VR.
Super hot.
I want to give that a shot. I've got it, but I haven't played it yet. But it looks rad, and that seems like basically the perfect VR game.
I mean, the thing is, like, the two complaints about VRR is that it has no games and it's expensive. So Sony's fixing that first one. And then from there it might pay for itself. But
one of my friends had brought his PSVR around for I think my birthday last year. We just piled up and he brought it around, and that Until Dawn real shooter game is actually pretty good. I don't really know if it justifies buying VR, but it is pretty good. It's a well-made, well-designed real shooter, and Res, Super HD, whatever they called it, that in VR is pretty rad. Even though you can play it without VR, just as well.
Same with Super Hot.
Yeah, it is stuff like that where probably the best games you can still just play without just as well. You'll just feel a bit better for some of them.
TF2 in VR. That was like the first
Am
thing.
I feel like that would fuck with you.
It's interesting, to say the least.
You know, I hear good things about Sony's like first-party VR efforts. Like that Farpoint is apparently like an actually good, workable first-person shooter with a control stick in VR. It's kind of like, all right, fair enough. They're putting the work in trying to make this work. Hyperdimension Neptune.
Of course.
I mean, hey man, I'm there. Why not?
You are.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, but I'm trying to protect you on stream.
Like,
Just go with it.
I have played like the first like they remade like the first one for Vita, and I played that, and guess what? Like, it's actually a fine game now. What do you know? Like, they actually put the work
You're
in.
not a weeb, are you?
You do know who you're talking to, right? It's like gears to my right.
No,
Yeah, like,
I'm not.
the original game was like a fucking trash fire, and like the sequels to it like only very slowly, gradually improve things, but still being kind of bad. But like everything from like that remake on, like, because they all use like the same base system and shit, like it's fine. Like that's perfectly serviceable JRPG. It's funny, regularly funny.
Right, no one's gonna leave this thing alone, so I'll just kill it here. Oh!
Well, just don't make the jump then, because you touched a bit of it. It's sick.
Got him. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
stuck on grades.
7. Please tell me someone killed that thing.
The mob?
Yeah.
We killed one of them, there's another one.
Fuck's sake. God damn it!
Oh, well, that's not good. That's really not good.
Well, that worked. Oh, I have the sniper, of course. Go put that in the basket, you fuck. Yo, I'm running away. Don't worry about me. That's the one thing I can do in this. Kill flying, well, 2 things. Kill flying fuckers and run. Style on that living.
I think the E3 show I'm most looking forward to is Nintendo, just because, like, from what Sony said, because Square Enix have their own show this year, so, like, probably all, like, the good shit I want from Square Enix, that'll be on, like, PS4, will just come from Square Enix's own show.
These guys don't even make
like,
anything good.
You have been screaming for like, what is it, Fortune Street, for, like, how long
Their
now?
last good game was Mario RPG. They're only good when they localize Fortune Street. Everything else they do is bad. I miss when they were just square soft.
That's, like, I don't understand any. I don't think anyone actually says that, and if they do, I don't understand what they mean by that.
I don't even know. I don't remember what Enix was. I miss when they
It
were
was-
just Phoenix.
They were just Enix.
Wow. So they got the better end of the bargain here. Because Square Enix is a lot better than just Enix.
I mean, that's why, like, you know, Square bought Enix, because Enix were fucking up that badly.
And I am dead. It's a bit excessive.
Does this rain, like, ever stop? It's gonna be Kingdom Hearts. I think they pretty much, if I remember right, they did, like, more or less explicitly say they'll announce Kingdom Hearts 3's release date at E3.
Oh wow, how exciting.
Which is, I mean, you know, you can, like, stop sassing me for enjoying things. Like actually,
They
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not more Mario. I'm sorry. I enjoy
How
the
about
game.
give me another trailer? Release date. Didn't they? No, that's Persona. The 2014. That's good.
Yeah, that was Persona.
That's hilarious. The chairs. Oh, I remember that. That reminds me. Did you see the new Wreck-It Ralph trailer?
No, I don't care about that movie.
And I mean, they have the Google logo and the Facebook logo in it, and the
Like I heard the new concept or whatever for it, and I was just like, this is not trash, and I want
it's
nothing
now
to
the
do with it.
Emoji Movie, and it kind of looks like that. And watching that trailer kind of pained me a bit because of that. But I mean, some of the jokes were funny. Like, so
It's gonna be a trash
I feel
fire.
like it's gonna be very bad conceptually, but maybe have a few, like, you know, a good amount of good jokes every once in a while.
That's gonna be a trash fire.
I forget. Oh God, what was it? Like, Vanellope is in that room with the Disney princesses. I don't know if you've seen that image going around.
No.
And it's like they're like trying to. She's like, "Yeah, I'm a princess. Like, I'm allowed in here." And they're like trying to decide what makes her a princess. It's like, you have long hair, you know, were you cursed, stuff like that. And one of them
Well,
is
she
like,
was.
were you kidnapped and enslaved? And I'm like, hearing a Disney princess say the word enslaved like that is very strange to me. See, everyone's wearing this new hat now. But then I think it's like what is it? Oh God, what was it? Like, were you considered in danger until a big, strong man came to help you? And she's like, yeah. And they're like, she's a princess.
That's a good gag. Probably the one good gag. I'm actually kind of surprised like Disney let that go through.
Yeah, I know. The funny thing is, like, well, wait, never mind, hon. What am I saying? There was also something in the trailer that I like. Like, they're at the search bar, and of course, it's a bar, I think. And the dude at the counter, like, they're asking him, and then Ralph starts saying a word, and then he just starts, like, auto-completing. It just keeps going, and then Ralph's just like, "Arr!" And then he starts filling in words that start with R. I thought that was good. So I think, like, you know, it'll probably have good jokes, but like, I hate seeing the Facebook logo and stuff like that.
Yeah, like when they said like it was gonna be about internet culture, I was mean like I just gonna vomit on my shoes.
Like,
This is where I'm standing.
Wreck-It Ralph 1 is timeless. Like, you could probably watch that movie whenever and it would still make sense. Here, like,
I mean,
they even had the MySpace
provided
logo.
you're not like
Oh my God.
so stupidly like fucking picky about the setting and the jokes, because like there were some lines in that first Wreck-It Ralph I was like, that does not make sense in terms of video games. Where they were referencing like Lara Croft and kind of like, how do you, an arcade machine, know this? And just shit like that. You know,
Well,
it's
Mario's
really
gonna be
pinky
in it, so, and he's getting voice lines.
Oh, that's gonna be hell on earth.
Oh, yeah, the tweet said like something about a donkey, and I'm like, Donkey Kong? But no, it was just Eeyore, because there was this giant Disney area. I guess it was like
I
a
thought
theme
you were gonna
park.
say it was fucking Donkey from Shrek, and I was about to go like, oh no.
I'm like, this is so weird. Are they like trying to do a big Disney crossover in this movie for some reason? I guess so. And there was like the Star Wars section, and that made me
The
upset.
Disney Cinematic Universe.
I don't like the fact that Disney owns Star Wars still. It's very uncomfortable and jarring when they shove it everywhere because it's Star Wars.
If I can just get like a fucking lightsaber in Kingdom Hearts, it's all worth it. It'll all be worth
Buzz
it.
Lightyear exists. You already got your alien fill for today.
I don't give a shit about aliens. I want a fucking lightsaber.
Or space or whatever the fuck. Well, Star Wars, it's in space.
There was a good
Barely.
line from like the recent Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer where like Buzz began sassing Sora for being from a video game. When the Sora began like saying the world's in danger because this, that, and the other, and Buzz just goes like, "Of course you'd say that. You're from a video game." Your worlds are always in trouble.
And then you go in Twitch chat and type breaking the fourth wall, ha ha.
I don't think it's really a fourth wall break, really.
I don't know what
like,
what
video games, like, they exist in Toy Story. They've played them.
circumstance they're in. Because I feel like Sora doesn't know he's from a video game. I think he thinks
he doesn't, but like the way they enter the Toy Story world is through the video games, like on screen.
That must be weird for Sora then.
Not the first time,
like poor Kyrie. She's not real, Sora. All of your troubles aren't real, Sora.
He's already been through that, like, existential crisis in these
Okay.
games.
So that was probably in 5,000 by 2 days.
No, it was in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, okay. So I really missed the train on that one. Not in Birth by Sleep or Card Game. Those might be the same game.
They're not. People always like sass that series, going like, "Oh, it was really complex and difficult." And I kind of like, it's not. Like, it really isn't.
I thought you were gonna say the card game. I was gonna say that it actually looks kind of alright.
No, I just mean like the series in general. Like, this doesn't make any sense. It's like, yeah, because you're not playing them in order, like, at all.
Yeah,
you're just going like, "Ha stupid names," and it's kind of like, you can't really bitch about it being difficult when you're not even playing it or trying to understand it.
I just want the Disney characters, man. I don't want Organization 13.
Well, good for you. They die in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Thank God. All of them? There are no remnants? No.
And half of them are dead before that.
No Organization 13, nobody shows up and reforms it or something?
They are nobodies.
No Organization 13, somebody's shows up and...
They're nobodies because the people that came from are dead. That's how it works.
Oh, thank God. No Roxas? Is he dead?
I mean, he's in Kingdom Hearts 2 because that's where he actually first appears.
No, but does he die by the end of it? Spoilers, by the way.
He doesn't die. But he's done by the end of it.
I want him gone. I just want Sora and Kyrie and whatever that other dude's name is, Riku. And then I want them to be like Sonic heroes.
They probably will in this one because like the recent Kingdom Hearts mobile game like had like some new fancy outfit for Kyrie that like looked suspiciously like Sora's own like main game combat outfits.
Wow.
I mean, she might be playable, and that would be pretty rad.
She can own a Keyblade.
She already does.
As with everyone else. That'd be so good. A Kingdom Hearts like racing game. Or like fighting game. Actually, that's really... No, how about instead of that, we actually bring back Mickey's Speedway for the Nintendo 64 or whatever. They should do that.
I never played that.
Apparently it's bad. I didn't think it was that bad. No strong opinions one way or the other, though. Oh, look at this dude.
Also, like, I'm kind of hoping Square Enix, like, announce Switch ports of the Bravely games. Because they kind of teased, like, a Bravely thing for Switch a while back. And it's
third.
Kind of like, even Bravely third, that would be sick. It's just kind of like, go on.
Bravely
those games,
fourth.
Those games are fucking gorgeous. Like, go on, do it.
Bravely 76th.
And then like Nintendo, I just kind of want them to like either like say you're going to like fix your online, or just show us Metroid Prime 4 and then leave.
Metroid Prime 4 Renegades.
That doesn't really make any sense.
Wasn't that like the supposed leaked title for that?
I mean, people have like called it everything from Dread or like whatever. Like there is no real title for it. Also, Fire Emblem Switch. Like, show us some of that. That's what
it's just gonna be Fates 2. Not interested.
As long as like the script isn't fucked, let's go for it. Why not?
I have my doubts, but maybe they have listened to the fans.
They have wised up quite a bit.
Is ND
Or
Cube
at least-
making it?
No.
Okay, good. Then they're listening to the fans most likely.
ND Cube have never made a Fire Emblem?
Then the point is ND Cube doesn't listen to the fans at all. What a terrible division, or whatever you call them.
I don't know. I wonder what they are. Like, are they? I guess they're second party.
I don't fucking know. They're terrible. That's what they are. They should be 0th party.
Pretty sure the 0th party is just Miyamoto at this point.
1/5 party. Oh, that's a good drawing. Alright. I'm gonna do Zelda. Maybe even beat it.
How long am I going to spend on Guardians first?
It depends when the blood moon is. So, yeah. Got a full salmon run in. Now I'm gonna put the overlay for switching games up because I need to actually type things. Actually, that's my Go Live. Oh, wait, my Go Live notification was Mario Tennis Aces. Maybe I should just change that back to Christmas 95 went live. Shit. Well, maybe people are smart enough to know that the demo has ended by now. And I can't possibly
You got
play.
a sick pre-release build.
Oh yeah, and then you have to type in what the Elder Scrolls Legends is the top one now.
What even is that?
I don't know. I don't know, man. Switching to Bots W. I should have changed the name of this game.